Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin and today is day 5 of Twice Week. I hope you're excited because I'm doing my first ever Twice album reaction. I know. Well, okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think this is my... What's the one with Queen of Hearts? Did I react to that full album or did I just react to this special? Anyway, I'll figure it out. I'm excited. Today is day 5 of Twice Week. I'm doing the first mini album, The Story Begins. If you've never watched any of my album reactions, listen to this intro because it's going to explain how I do album reactions and it's going to explain why the video is like an hour and a half long. Okay? So I can't just listen to the songs and watch the lyric videos. I can. And that's how, like, that's fine. But for me, I like experiencing the songs differently. So I'll listen to the lyric video. I'll read the lyrics. We'll listen to the song together. And then I usually like to find a live performance or a dance practice or something else so that we can listen to the song twice and kind of see it. Because a lot of times I love a live performance version of the song where I kind of was iffy just hearing the audio by itself. I understand that some songs don't always get performed live. So if there's no live performance or dance practice or whatever, we'll just skip it and just listen to the lyric video. But I've already recorded it. For this album, there's a performance for every single song. So, except for like OOH-AHH. I don't know why I skipped that one. Probably because I just know that song so well, but I did react to the music video. So, yeah, I'm excited. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. Check out my Twice playlist for all my previous Twice reactions. This is Twice Week Day 5. There will be a bonus video uploaded a couple hours after this, so stick around for that. And let's just get into the first mini album. All right, I'm excited because the first song on the album is the title track, like OOH-AHH. Obviously, I know this song. But I've never seen the music video. And I'm doing the album reaction, so I want to do all of it. Let's watch the music video. It looked like it was zombies. And I remember hearing something about like Bang Chan from Stray Kids being a zombie in one of their, so I'm assuming it was this. But let's find out. I mean, all zombies kind of look the same. They're zombies. Oh, the red hair. Look at Mina. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. This choreo. Okay, so this is so funny because I was not expecting zombies. And I just started playing Resident Evil 2, the remake. And so I'm totally in zombie mode right now. So I don't think they're going to be killing any zombies. Maybe killing them with cuteness. I'm surprised at how much they all look the same. Obviously, they've grown. They've matured. But like they still look... They haven't really aged that much. The Chicho. I love the bridge of this song. Ooh. Hey girl. Slay. The pigtails are cute. Okay, Momo, we it's cute. That choreo is kind of crazy though. Okay, so this is the bridge. I guess this is not my favorite part of the song. I do like the bridge, but my favorite part of the song is the "How You Gon' Please Me," that like a little breakdown part, which I think comes after the bridge. Oh, ma'am. I love her short hair. Oh, we got the zombies dancing. Okay, well. It's like we're saving the world with happiness and dancing. Because typically zombies are not. These zombies back here in the back are slaying. You see his pose? I didn't recognize any Bang Chans though, because like I said, all zombies look the same. Some outtakes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What I loved most about this, honestly, this song, I like the theme, but I love how it's all done. Like the props, the set, they have the zombies like clawing at the bus at the windows and stuff. They could have done a lot of that with special effects, but they didn't. It's like they could have just shot it like a horror movie. Another thing is the choreo. The choreo to this song, it's really interesting because like the song is cute and it's very bubbly, and then the choreo is kind of a little bit more on like the sexy side, at least in my opinion, with like the hips and like the booty roll move in the choreo. And for this to be their debut song. It's it's kind of just like, oh, okay, it's really hard to ignore. They came with this first music video like swinging. And I don't know if they had any like pre-release music videos, because sometimes before a group officially debuts, they'll have like pre-release music videos. I don't know if Twice had any of those. I'll have to look, because if they did, I need to see them. But anyway, I loved it. I'm very excited to check out these B-sides though. So let's move on to that. All right, this is Twice, Do It Again. I'm curious to see how their sound is. I don't know if the whole thing is going to be like bright and bubbly like OOH-AHH, or if we're going to get a little bit of variety on the mini album. I'm not sure, but let's go. Oh. Oops. I was not expecting this. This is like a club beat, like a club banger. It's like a party song. Ooh, nice. This beat is crazy. Wait, what? Taekyon. I know that name, Taekyon. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but I think he's a member of 2PM. Right? I think so. Hold on. I don't really... 2PM. Yeah, okay. Oh, he was born the same year I was. That's cool. I don't really know 2PM really, other than like the Hands Up song and like a few other songs. Which is really funny. It's really funny that they mentioned him, because in the back of my head, I was kind of thinking of that song and I was like, this kind of sounds like a 2PM second gen like boy group dance party song. And the lyrics are kind of cute. It's like, say it again, do it again. I think you like me. Like, just show me, do it again. But it's funny that they specifically referenced like the one thing I was thinking of. Again, lyric videos, sometimes they mix up people, but I'm pretty sure that was correct. I'm pretty sure that was Momo, and she's a great rapper. I think she was listed in the guide in the like as a sub rapper. Pretty sure that Dahyun and Chaeyoung are like the main rappers, but like Momo's really good. Yeah, that's Momo. That's Dahyun, right? Does Mina have little cat ear, or does Sana have little cat ears on in that picture? Oh, the chanting harmony. No, that song was made to be done live, like at a dance party. And we're gonna watch, oh, what do we want to watch? Because they've done it live a couple times. I'm torn between which one I want to watch. So you're watching this after the fact, so I'm gonna make the decision. But okay, they did it on the MCOUNTDOWN debut stage. They performed it, but then they also performed it on the Fourth World Tour. So do I want to see Baby Twice doing it, or do I want to see how they do it now? I want to see both, but copyright. And hold on just a second. Oh, I should have said this before. If you've never watched one of my album reactions, and I'm assuming some of you probably haven't, if you're just here for Twice, I don't feel like a lyric video is enough to fully appreciate the album, especially if it's an album that's been out for a long time. So what I like to do is, if they've performed the song live, I like to listen to the song for the first time, kind of read the lyrics, and then I like to find a performance of the song. Because I feel like a lot of times I can be on the fence about a song, and then I watch a live performance of it, and I completely change my mind. And I'm like, oh my God, I love that song so much. So that's why if you're looking at my channel and every video is like over an hour long, that's why. That's why I don't post as much as I would like to, and why it took me 3 months to record Twice week, because it takes me a long time and my brain is slow. So here's the debut stage. Let's go. Hindi auto-generated. What? Okay, let's go. She said, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh. Wow. Here, I'm going to be honest. I was not expecting them to be singing live. Not that they can't, because we saw The Killing Voice. We know that they're great singers. They were literally formed like on the competition show for their singing. So like we know they're good at singing. But with this song, with this energy, I expected more of like a choreography, aggressive performance. But they're using those microphones, but they are singing. That's very difficult. Wow, Nyan. Hey, girl. I'm not talking about Mina right now. We're not. Someone told me that the Mina effect has hit me. Oh, that's cute. So this is very impressive. Not necessarily that the song is super difficult, because like they're not going crazy doing Christina Aguilera runs or anything like that. But you have to acknowledge that like the choreo they're doing is kind of a lot. And they're still able to have these stable vocals. I was super impressed by Nyan, how she came in super strong vocally, but also like dancing that hard. Yeah, this is really good. I'm not used to Blonde Momo yet. Hey. Oh. Oh my God, ma'am. This is crazy. The face of the group. That was really cute how she ended that. I'm just kind of shook. I'm kind of shook because yeah, I was always kind of told that like Twice doesn't really rap that much. But like the rapping in that song was very good. They've got very good rappers, so I hope that they continue to have good raps like in the B-sides and everything as well, cuz I'm very impressed. That was very good. But I want to see how they do it now. This probably won't get blocked. It was uploaded like 8 years ago and it's only 2 minutes long. So let's watch the newer performance too. All right, so this performance is from 2021. Hey. Oh, Christmas version. Oh my gosh. Hey. Is she a reindeer? Sorry, I did not know this was a Christmas version, but this is iconic. Oh, I love her. Her voice sounds even better. Oh my gosh. Look at those cute little reindeers. Those look like pepperoni slices on the Christmas tree. Oh, the shoe. Stop. The shoes are presents. Ugh. I see you, Dahyun. How are they dancing with those giant boxes on their feet? Ooh, Sana. Get it. Girl, you can't be good at everything. Momo. She really is an ace, isn't she? This is so dorky. See, I need to know why they're just wearing white. Did they not want to dress up? Or is this a costume? What is this supposed to be? It's like fuzzy and it's white. Are they like Mrs. Claus? Angels? But there's no wing. They're just wearing white. Everyone else has like a very obvious costume. That was incredible. I'm so glad I watched that too, because I did not know it was a Christmas one. It is interesting watching them back to back, like watching the debut stage and then this stage, because there's totally different vibes. The debut stage was more like fierce, you know, like we're here to just show you what we can do, and aggressive and fierce and amazing. But I liked the Christmas one better because it showed, I think it showed their personalities a little bit better. They were just having fun. They were with once. They weren't doing like a TV broadcast. So like they were just having fun and singing and relaxed and being goofy. I don't even like Christmas. If you've watched any of my other videos, I actually actively dislike Christmas. Like Christmas stuff annoys me. I don't like it. But that was very cute. And I'm gonna, yeah, I loved that. Let's move on to the next song because I can't spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes on every single song. But I'm really glad I watched both of those performances. All right, next up on the album is Going Crazy. Oh. Drop the beat. Oh. Doing a squeaky voice. Oh. I love the background vocals. This is so throwback. This feels very early 2000s. This feels very early 2000s. I love this. It reminds me of like early Britney, Christina. Let's go. So cray. Very catchy. Oh. Yes, Chaeyoung. Who's that with the ad-libs? I think it's Jihyo. Going crazy. Do you hear her singing? Oh, I loved that. I loved that. That was perfect too. Like the perfect length. Usually when a song is like right at 3 minutes, it's like perfect and catchy. my favorite thing about that song was I loved the throwback vibe. I loved Chae Young's rapping, but my favorite thing about the overall song is Jonghyun's vocals. She has my favorite like vocal tone out of everyone in the group. I think there's a ton of really great vocals in the group, but like everyone has their own personal preference of, you know, like what sounds they like, and that's just a personal thing. Jonghyun's voice, it's very like warm and kind of neutral. Like her voice just kind of sounds good everywhere all the time. I just watched someone react to their Killing voice last night again. And all of the Jonghyun parts, I was like, yes, slay. But they all sounded amazing here. I really love this song. I love the vibe of it. It was reminding me of those early pop songs I grew up listening to. Anyway, loved it. Live performance, there was... What are we doing for the live performance? There's Going Crazy Twice Land, the opening, or 16 Major Team. I think I'm going crazy. That has a lot of views, but it was uploaded 8 years ago. So 16 Major Team. Were they performing and stuff while they were still part of the show? Like before the final cast or before the final winners were announced? Because it doesn't say twice. It says hashtag 16 Major Team. I think some of y'all left comments about the original like group. I'm still a little bit confused about that. But anyway, hold on. I'll be right back. All right, I'm just going to do this one. I'm going crazy. Let's go. Opening encore. Hey. So I know this I don't know the choreography, but I know that this song has very popular choreography because like dance practices and mirrored dance practices for this song kept coming up when I was looking for live performances. Yes, the hair flip, Jihyo. Hey. I love that little pause. This is so catchy. Twice Land. That was the name of the concert. Is this like a theme park? Is like Twice Land like amusement park themed? Because that would be really fun. You see the body shake. I just love how much fun they're having. Like, especially I was looking at Jihyo and she's got a huge smile on her face this whole performance. I feel like they're always like that, but it's especially noticeable at their concerts, like when they're performing in front of once and stuff like that. They just seem very happy. Which is good to see. Ma'am. Mina's voice is so pretty. Jonghyun's hair. That was so good. Wait, what's up? I don't know. I think that's just the channel name. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully there's no copyright issues with this. If there are, if you're watching this on Patreon, like if this, because this is going to be twice week day 5. So if this gets blocked on YouTube and I can't like split it up into 2 parts, I'll just put it on Patreon for everyone. Yeah, I loved that performance. I would love to watch a full concert, like once I know all of the songs. So anyway, let's move on to the next song. All right, next up is Truth. I'm very excited because so far I've loved the B-sides on this album so far. Oh. Oh. What is this? I don't know what this chorus is going to be. I feel like it's going to be explosive because this is definitely very like big band brass energy. I was not expecting this.
Oh baby, oh baby. The truth is.
Oh.
I just wanna be with you, in love with you, in love with you.
I did not expect it to go this direction. Okay. Ooh, her. She can get her voice really low. I'm still on the fence about this one. Because like the verses in the beginning and the instrumental, it was kind of giving me like Moulin Rouge vibes a little bit. But then that chorus is like very pretty and it almost feels like 2 different songs. Like not in a fun K-pop way. You know how sometimes like songs are just, and then it all comes together at the end. I need to listen to it again. But I do like it. Okay. That's kind of like got an 80s vibe. Oh, so pretty. I love her soft, pretty voice.
어리게 보여도 서툰 것 같아도 너를 좋아해 거짓말이 아니야 yeah. 이제 솔직할게 yeah. 사실은 말야 I just wanna be with you in love with you in love with you yeah, yeah. 해진심이야 해진심이야 I just wanna be with you I just wanna be with you in love with you yeah.
What does this sound like?
해진심이야 I just wanna be with you I just wanna be with you in love with you
Sorry. Do you hear the way that she just said in love? Listen to the in love with you. Okay. Listen to the in love with you and then think about Celine Dion. She literally sounded like Celine Dion there. And I don't know who it is, if it's Chewy, if who's doing those I want to be in love with you, cuz this went from being like a Moulin Rouge big band thing to like an 80s rock romance ballad to like a Celine Dion 90s love song. And my brain is just trying to, but I love all of it. This is probably going to end up being my favorite song on the album, but like my neurodivergence can't, it's not fitting into a category in my brain.
with you I just wanna be with you in love with you yeah, yeah, yeah. 떨려도 진정하고 너에게 고백할래 Baby I die for you 시린 호흡 두 번 하고 네 귀에 속삭일게 Baby I die for you
So yeah, I didn't really love that outro, honestly. Hold on. It could have just ended right there and just like faded out that last note.
떨려도 진정하고 너에게 고백할래 Baby I die for you
And that's my bias doing that, but I think I would have liked it better if they just, anyway, it doesn't matter what my opinion, well, it does matter what my opinion is because it's my reaction, but like the song is good. I loved it. I need to go back and watch my Killing Voice reaction again because did I make a Celine Dion comparison in that? I feel like I might have. But anyway, this song is see, I just can't even find the words still. Out of all of the songs on the album so far, this one is definitely the most experimental. It took the most risks, and for that reason, it also stands out the most. Other than like OOH-AHH, because that's iconic and I've already heard it a million times and I love it. I feel like this song is probably going to end up being my favorite on the album, though. There's just a lot going on, and I got to listen to it a couple more times. Let me know your thoughts on this one. What did you think the first time you heard this song? Because I feel like it's a lot. But I feel like the people that love it probably really love this song. Because it's really different. So anyway, let's move on. Okay, I really wanted to find a live performance to this song, and this is the only one I could find. It's from 16, which was their show. It says Minor Team Truth. Again, I haven't watched the show, so I don't know what Minor Team is. I'm assuming it's what it sounds like. But the only other thing I could find was dance practices. And I really wanted to hear how this song would be done live. I'm starting to feel like, and let me know if I'm wrong, I'm starting to feel like maybe this first mini album was some of the songs were performed on the show. And then maybe they just re-recorded them all as the final group and then put them on this album. So if you watched the show, you were already kind of familiar with some of the songs. Let me know if that's how it went, because the last song that was also a B-side, there was also a performance from like the major team on, and I was confused. Some people have told me not to watch the show because it's heartbreaking and doesn't matter anymore. And other people have told me watch it. So anyway, this is Truth. I just hope it doesn't get blocked because it's from a TV show. Oh, we're in bed. Oh, the other girls are watching? Okay. Who is this? I don't know if it's because they're super young. I only recognize Chae Young. I don't know who the other two girls are. Hey. JYP. Of course he's the she's not in my brain is doing things. That's ITZY. Chae Young. I think it's like Chae Young but with an R. Isn't that who that is? Which would make sense. Hey. Wait, who is that? I'm so. This is why. This is. Is that Sana? They're so young here, but I don't recognize the girl to her right. Hey. I swear he better not. He better not say anything negative about my girl. She's beautiful. Hey. See, now I kind of want to watch 16 just for the performances, because this is good. Okay, I like this song. Yes. What is this? Look at her face. Chae Young was gagged. Look at her face. She's like, they slayed. I'm pretty sure that's who I think it is. She usually has red hair, right? And I think she's the main dancer in ITZY. Am I wrong? That looks like her. And then she was in, like, I guess after the show she went back to being a JYP trainee because she was also in the Stray Kids survival show. And she was in, like, the JYP secret new girl group. Yeah.
이제 솔직할게. 날 진심이야. 사실은 몰라. I just wanna be with you. In love with you. In love with you. 사실은
Amazing. Oh, that was, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of messy. Yeah, that was that ending was a little clunky with the rapping, but that's okay. It's look at him smiling and laughing. Okay, that was good. I loved that. For me, Nyan stood out the most in this performance. Look at me acting like I'm a judge on this show. Nyan stood out to me the most on this performance as far as like stable vocal, stage presence, and then Jihyo just with the ad libs and the smile. And that was a really good performance, though. I loved all of it. My only critique, I guess, would be that outro. And that could have honestly been fixed by like leveling the mic or whatever, like adjusting it or just changing it. Because there was almost too much going on that outro, like two people going at the same time, singing over the backing track, rapping over it. It just kind of all got jumbled together at the end. But anyway, I'm really glad I checked that out. Hopefully that doesn't get blocked from YouTube. Because the video's up on YouTube, but it was uploaded 8 years ago. And 8 years ago, copyright was not really like what it is today. So we'll see if they even let me post this. But I loved it. Let's move on to the next song. All right, next up is Candy Boy. I just looked. The video's already almost an hour long, and we've only done like 4 songs. So I think there's only 2 left. But anyway, this is Candy Boy. Wait a minute. This is going to be a bop. I can already tell. Okay, Mina. I've heard that. Best part of the song. The tension. No, I'm thinking of the Candy Candy Pop Pop. What song is that? It feels like that chorus would fit though right after that. Ooh. Hey, hey, I love the background. So I was not expecting them to go this hard on the first. This is their first mini album. I was kind of expecting like cute bubblegum, because they have like a very youthful image, especially right here. But these songs are all kind of harder hitting, a little bit more aggressive. Definitely a lot of like hip hop vibes, some nostalgic like 2000s. It's kind of all over the place, but definitely not what I expected. And I think it's just a lot more mature than I was expecting. Like, sure, some of the lyrics are very cute and sweet, and that song was full of like, you know, the awkward, I don't want to say like sexual tension, but you know, like that tension when you're first like flirting with someone and oh my gosh, their hand brushed against mine and I felt the heat of their body. Like that's what the lyrics were literally saying. So it was kind of like that, like when you're first falling for someone and flirting with them and all that. So like, great, very youthful. But like the production, the beat, the vocals was all like way more mature sounding. So I really love this. I don't know what direction they're going to go after this though, because anyway, I will do some research and I will learn about this, and I'm sure y'all will let me know in the comments as well. Because I love this so much, I don't want their next album to be completely different. But if it is completely different, I'm sure I'll still love it. But like if we go and if they go like super cutesy after this, it's going to be a little bit, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'll stop talking. I don't know if we're going to do a live performance for this or a dance practice or what, but yeah, there's only one song after this. So let me find out what I'm going to do and I'll be right back. All right, Mnet, don't block this. This is the special stage from MCOUNTDOWN. Short and sweet. It's only 2 minutes long, so obviously not the full song. Look at me, unintentionally being main rapper. Let's go. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Oh. That's what... Ma'am, is she wearing a crop top? She is. And it's like tied... Ma'am, hold on. For the visual slayage. My girl doesn't get enough appreciation for the visuals, so like look at that outfit. It's eating. Yes, that. Oh, hey girl. Oh, I love that headband. Yes. We starting on the floor? Oh. I'm not. You see Momo smile back there? I see you back there, girl. Ooh. The camera didn't even show the booty choreo. I love the confetti falling. Nyan. Is she nervous? She looked like she was almost embarrassed about something. What was that? Is she just being shy? Okay. That was fun. My brain is still trying to, because they debuted, like, this is, of course it's bright and it's upbeat and it's cute, but it's not like super young. Does that make sense? Like, the choreo is definitely more grown, and I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting if they get like cuter and brighter and like younger sounding. Cause like Likey is very like bubblegum, sweet, cutesy. And I love that song so much, but that was like a little while after this. So it's going to be interesting cause like this album is definitely kind of mature. Let me know if I'm just reading it wrong or what, but I love it. And that performance was really good. I really enjoyed that. I wish they did like the full thing, but anyway, let's move on. We're going to move on to the very last song on the album. All right, this is Like a Fool. I apologize if I've been yelling at you this whole time. I just checked and my microphone was like turned up a little bit louder than it normally is, so I apologize. This is the last song on the album. I kind of hope it's a ballad, just to like end the album off on a nice, pretty note. There are quite a lot of live performances to this song too, so I think we're gonna do the once begins twice, like official thing that we'll see what that is. But let's listen to the song first. Oh, okay. Simple guitar chord. Okay. I've heard this. This song must be very popular because I've heard that chorus before. I don't know where. Maybe it was just in like a random compilation video. Maybe someone used it as their YouTube intro for like a reaction channel. I don't know, but I've definitely heard this chorus before. Very pretty. Or did someone... I might have heard a cover of this song. Very nice. You could twerk to this part. To that little breakdown.
난 말하고 싶은데 그렇게 잘한데 돌아서 후회해 바보처럼 내 마음속에 언제나
Those high notes in the back.
그저 초조하게 기다리고 있어 yeah 나 바보 상처받지 않게 나만 소리
Nyan with the high notes.
용기 내려 해도 그렇게 잘한데 like a fool 내 마음속에 너와 나뿐인 걸 말하지 못해도 보여주고 싶어 내게 Boy I am your fool
That's another one that kind of changed. Very pretty. Like it started off with that very pretty, just like classic 4-chord guitar chord structure. I thought it was kind of giving me like 90s alternative, 90s pop, like the type of song you would hear like at the beginning of an episode of Charmed or Buffy or something like that. But then it changed into that, and then I recognized the chorus. So it's probably just from watching reaction videos or like a compilation video or something like that. But that was the first time I've heard like the full song, and I really loved it. It's beautiful. Really a nice way to end the album because that was definitely the prettiest song on the album. I'm excited to watch whatever this is. It says once begins, twice begins, like a fool. But it's on their official YouTube channel, and it looks like it might even be a music video or a live concert performance or something. I just see like the first second of it. So give me just a second. We're going to end the album reaction with that final performance, I guess. All right, let's go. Once begins. Oh, this is a... Oh, they're at like a theater.
찾아냈었던 내 맘속에 돌을 던졌던 넌 남아도 maybe don't know Tell me 내게 건넸던 말들 그저 장난이었었는지
So I don't know if this was like before they were selling out arenas and doing like smaller venues, or if this was like a fan meet. Obviously, I'd never have context to anything I'm doing. It says 5th anniversary. So it's probably like a fan meeting. I was just surprised the venue looks a little bit smaller. But that would make sense if there were a limited number. Anyway, they sound amazing.
내게 건넸던 말들 그저 장난이었었는지
Chewy's voice.
어색하지 않게 난 말하고 싶은데 그렇게 잘한데 돌아서 후회해 바보처럼
Yeah, I want to hear her sing some Avril Lavigne because she kind of has that like belty, beautiful, like her tone just kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
없는지 어색하지 않게 난 말하고 싶은데 그렇게 잘한데 돌아서 후회해 바보처럼 내 마음속에
Oh,
언제나 너인데 그저 초조하게 기다리고 있어 yeah 나 바보처럼 Boy I'm your fool Boy I'm your fool 철없는 생각일지도 그냥 착각일지도 후회할지도 몰라도 Boy you're my first love Oh don't you play with my head 그렇게 웃지 좀 마 지금 난 진지하니까 어떻게 해야 나를 알아주겠니 I wanna say it 어색하지
so pretty.
않게 난 말하고 싶은데 그렇게 잘한데 돌아서 후회해 바보처럼 그저 초조하게 기다리고 있어 yeah.
I love those shirts.
나처럼 분명해져 오는 my feelings.
Her voice is so good.
분명해져 오는 my feelings. 살며시 너에게 closer, 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 yeah.
Yes.
내가 전하고 싶던 말 I'm in love with you. Tell me you too.
They all sound amazing here. Break it down. Yeah, that's kind of random, that instrumental.
난 말하고 싶은데 그렇게 잘한데 돌아서 후회해 바보처럼 내 마음속엔 언제나 너인데 그저 초조하게 기다리고 있어 yeah. 나 바보 상처받지 않게.
I just realized they're wearing different animal ears. What is that? Is that like a Dalmatian? A spotted? A zebra? It might be a zebra because look, she's got stripes on. But she's not that tall. It's probably not a cow. What animal is that?
잘한데 돌아서 후회해 바보처럼 내 마음속엔
Bunny.
언제나 너인데 그저 초조하게 기다리고 있어 yeah. 나 바보 상처받지 않게 내 맘소리 기만해 용기 내려 해도
I don't know. Those look like Pokemon ears.
내 맘속엔 너 하나뿐인 걸 말하지 못해도 보여주고 싶어 내게 Boy I am your fool.
So pretty. That would have been iconic if like Dahyun was playing the harmonica. That stage is so high up. Wow. It looks like there's actually 2 stages? I don't know what this is. Anyway, that was gorgeous. That was my first Twice album. Sorry, I kind of was trying to think. It makes me really curious, like what the follow-up was. What came after this? I want to hear that. But this video has been long enough. Let me know your favorite song on the album. I'm kind of torn. Because I really like... Let me just pull this up. I really liked Like a Fool. And I think that's like the sweetest song. It's perfect way to end the album. But I think my favorite B-sides are going to be Like a Fool, Truth, and Going Crazy. Obviously, I love like OOH-AHH. But I might like Truth and Like a Fool even more than that once I listen to them more. Either way, this was an incredible first mini album, October 2015. And then after that, I guess would be Page 2, April 2016. So they had 3 mini album and then a repackaged mini album. Digital mini album, 4th mini album, Japanese mini album. Okay, so the first full album is Twice to Gram, which was 2017. So they were releasing mini albums for a couple years. Okay, so I love doing mini album reactions because there's usually only 4, 5, 6 songs. And as you can see, it takes me an hour and a half to get through all of them because of all the extra stuff I got to do and all the talking I do. Sorry. Hopefully you enjoy longer album reactions because that's what mine are. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. This was Twice Week Day 5. Stay tuned because we're doing another album reaction for YouTube. Be posted in a couple hours. I reacted to Nayeon's solo album. plus her live clip thing with Felix. I loved it. It's already up on Patreon, but don't go subscribe over there for that because it's literally going to be on YouTube in a couple hours. So twice week, day 5, that's going to be it. I usually only do 5 days when I'm doing like a week-long series, but I think I'm going to do 7 days of twice week. It's just I work this weekend on Saturday. So if I do a day 6, it's going to be later. Not day 6 like the JYP band that I love, but you know what I mean? Day 6 of twice week. I'll try to record it. Tomorrow is Friday. I'll try to record it a day in advance. Anyway, I'm going to go. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll figure everything out on my end, and I will see you guys later. Bye.